Feels a little bit underpowered. I mean, on the site, it's just falling apart. It's Alpha here clears everyone out.
Fnatic are gonna ban Ascent. Flyer, is this the right decision you think from them? It's a map that's been working for them, so it would be kind of a surprise to see them change anything here.
Are identified though, so Fnatic aware of this push and being forced all the way back. Kron low. The Spike managing to escape the grasp of GX.
The question is, the Fnatic want to fight this. Seems to be the case. Paranoia lumped in with the nade.
Yeah, and post around the side. Entry for Fnatic. Might be too much of an ask here.
It's got their two top performers, but Crashies and Kron. A quick reminder posted, as they will make their way over towards the C site. Spike in transition still, but should go down without trouble.
Crashies, Sheriff in hand, knows where the next player's coming from, and unfortunately leaves Kron.
Kron has a lot to cross and little time to do it.
That's the problem, right? The delay that the traps can make, but he will be at least able to get that Spike down. Still two players to find, and well, straight up, flickless line and wait.
In decline in EMEA.
Lotus has been nicknamed as Fnatic try to brawl with the a-hole that we've been seeing GX win out. It seems as if it's going to continue that way.
Side also watching over Sand, so it's the hold which he is relied. Kron, most importantly.
Yeah, 3 clutches won yesterday, but he won't be able to chip in for this 2 versus 3, now 1. Just Alpha all alone. A lot of bodies to try and deal with, and a lot of utility as well. Managing to escape the horn. A timing, but it doesn't work out in his favour.
X. A clean-up in this round. And coming back to that statistic as well about Lotus and Fnatic, I think as you look later on into this veto, Fnatic did very well in their 5v4s, converting advantages yesterday, but so far doesn't feel like they've really been in a position where they've had numbers. And again, Ara cracks the whip, the op, Fnatic on A.
Calmness about this defender's side and the way that they're making a decision making. Fnatic, they've even got to deal with a Viper's pit, and with 50 seconds remaining, they're going to use the lockdown to try and get rid of it. And even look at Kayak, looking for more space up through stairs.
Condemned. Still Flickless hanging around on site. Will get cleared out and Ara found as well, but Cloud has been on a heater so far. As much as possible. Kron is the hard clip. Tries to take the engagement himself. Look at it, a little more forthcoming. Cloud with the flash in. Does go down. Grubby looking for a little bit more TP. Ambitious and Crashies to cut him loose. Westside, the last left. And as he opens up his jacket pocket.
That one. Fnatic do their best as always and allow their opponents to make the mistakes, I think, in that round as well.
I think that's what you're kind of hoping if you're on the Fnatic side.
He wants this.
This is a glass op from Kron, by the way. Previous round or not, I'm going to be completely honest. But either way, it's found the first pick, and Fnatic are on the site now.
Yeah, there they are. Spike down, post plan, but Boaster now with his own
yeah.
Picked up from Ara.
I mean, oh my god. Walked up with the op and said, yeah, you know what, we'll fight you. And against GX, that apparently works, but still 2 on 3. Fancying their chances, the defender's side, flush with cash.
The Odin, though, the spam not working out, and Alpha takes his timing. Cloud now trying to get out of tree, but 3 players trained to his position. Gives Fnatic the thought
to bring it all back and put a bow on it. They are playing GX a little bit of their own game, remembering who they are. Parisian homecoming. GX ending the half with a little bit of pace.
Oh, they might be ended themselves. GX trying to force the fight. Boaster trying to get out, fight to go down easy enough. But look at Fnatic, look at the space they want to take towards CT. Giant X trying to show some sort of resistance.
Yeah, all on Alpha to find this next duel and does.
Nightfall to try and clear out the next couple. Allow Grubby a chance. Vulnerable up though. The players aren't looking. Chronicle does. Fnatic round 7-5 identified through Alpha's turret. And exactly that. Need to move on forward and get the picks they needed.
Yeah, slow start to the evening for Fnatic, but coming back onto the form that you expect from a team at the top. We'll see if they can flip this one on its head. As the toxic screen goes up, GX start to turn their gaze elsewhere. It's towards Kron, but as those backs turn,
GX are looking to just hit in towards C. There's two players here. It's Crashes and Kron.
Almost a little too straightforward into the open arms of Kron. Plenty of damage already done. Standing on his own 2 feet and with Westside pinned to the corner. He's a dead man. Still Lara overlooked. It gives half a chance on the round, but Grubby has to win his one. And while all of that's going on, the spike has hit the deck and...
Oh, to start to slip. Boaster low, caught in transition.
The main door hasn't opened. Double stack Fnatic, and that's going to be the round.
Yeah, I mean, Alpha does so well in this round. So does Kron to drop the spike. The fact that you get 3 orbs to...
Look. You're doing this, bro.
What? Oh, I mean, Alpha's just walked out straight into arrows.
Currently sat in B main, waiting to react off of this execution.
Oh, Kayak. Oh, he got the entry. After that, though, it's all Giant X.
Futile to set this up.
Pawn immediately destroyed. Giant X, they know exactly what is needed. Nice first shot, but that's all it's going to be.
Task so far in this elimination match. Been dark horses all year long. And the significance of this fixture is so often using the Outlaw will bring it into play here as well. Alpha has to cross past it, but Westside's already off the board.
Who committed?
Not wanting to overinvest any utility. We'll focus on Alpha now in the corner.
And he wins the first. Can't quite get the second, but Grubby's so deep. He's looking to try and lock round flank, see if he can find anything, but he doesn't. Cloud holding on. Was only able to find Crashes, so in a very weird spot on the map.
In from main, so the rest of the team have adjusted.
Hang on, but there's 3 bodies here. Kayak low as well, and that's the first to go, but both still there. And now it's up to Grubinho. Deep in main, and with an option to spam onto the spike. He gets Kron, and it's now up against the captain of Fnatic! Well, back to the seaside, where Kron and Alpha have been able to somewhat hold, but Ara's so deep, he's taken a lot of delay, a lot of decay, and Alpha, combined by Kron's snakebite.
From Fnatic, playing a retake, 3 versus 5.
I mean, good decision. You don't give anything away to your opponents, but the bad decision, or the bad thing about it, is it allows Giant X to go and try and set up, but Flickless moving.
For Fnatic, it should just be straight out of the playbook. 5 players from spawn side. Kayak first in, and a quick trade onto Grubby. Fnatic with an adaptation. Heavy fight on A. Kayak caught, but the showstopper flares off and still finds one before getting traded out. The cost of both TPs and Crashes as well, who ends up dying through the main line. Now GX converging in position on the B fight, and it's only Alpha in Waterfall. The Viper Pit is going to spread out onto the lockdown so they can challenge this, and one by one they will break it.
Back to the lockdowns, committed with no support.
Into their hopes of champs qualification with a map win here. A step forward in this series, 13-10 on Fnatic's pick of Lotus. GX walk away, leaving them stunned.
I want the 2-0. I want the both Spanish teams to win today. I am biased.
Extremities that GX start through mid that they go. Ara caught in a trap, and that being said, Fnatic well aware of this. Postolo jumps up and gives himself away, as does Chronicle. And well, Alpha's reaction is to try and push forward, try and grab the weak arm of the push, but instead, no! Kayak up first, the player dubbed the Prince of Pistol, and well, he was going to have to show his royalty here if there's going to be anything to go Fnatic's way.
Needed if this is to be a 2-0, because the attack side went royally wrong for them in that Liquid game. Streak of rounds.
They are your site anchors and both the Cypher players. Come back to that conversation in a minute as we find ourselves in an A brawl, which Giant X have won out already in the entry pick.
Ooh, nice shot from Crashes on the fadeaway though. Moving away from the B site that GX are closing in on.
That is true.
I'm out of here.
For Fnatic, 20 seconds remaining. Alfie is here and he does have that rifle in hand. chance to drop out of a smoke, find a player or two. Chronicle at the back of sight gets caught off guard, but perhaps a red herring as Alfia's not considered. Players all lit up, but it's Giant X lighting up Fnatic.
Looking at this first pick onto Kayak being a fairly straightforward one for Ara. His entries up until this point have been
If I'm
electric.
staying on B main all the time, I was gonna win the round.
Looks like it's a mid. It's going to be the stage for the next fight. Fnatic actually too slow to try and get out.
Steps fade away, Kayak closing in.
Oh, sees the head. They go. Giant X have the numbers to just overpower this site.
Ara low HP, but the Outlaw has the cross.
And that it does. Coaster, the player to do it right here. Right now, denied it. And GX completely wipe out any players left in market.
He's off. Even then, it just feels like right now, there is no savior, no hero for them. Because if you look at the score sheet when it comes back up,
Straight towards the B site is the next port of call for Giant X, but Kron not identified, back of sight gets caught out. Alfia at least managing to take a timing, so Fnatic can take a moment, wait for Kayak to get into position.
Flickless drops off, it wants to go for this aggressive move.
Oh, and towards CT they go, yeah sure! But Kayak's there! Crashes as well! As Fnatic are beginning to wake up!
Out behind it, thought there was a little more time on the smoke, wanted to cater this post plant towards Boba. Two quick shots from Kayak completely removed the possibility in the last one. Ara is immediately into Ivy through short, and it's westside that finds the shot on the revealed crashes through the side of the Radianite box. Kayak still playing a little bit deeper here. Move made by Alpha in the meantime, but it is all Kayak. Back on the line, has to be a little cautious. Doesn't expose himself as he whips around the corner with the Rolling Thunder thrown back in. GX again forcing the issue. Yeah, but buying themselves time in the process.
Are they trying to force it too much? That's the question. Are they leaving themselves a little bit underpowered? I mean, on the site, it's just falling apart. It's Alfia clears everyone out.
Directness. Either you combat it with some more aggression of your own, which you've not quite seen. Kayak could be the first semblance of that resistance, and we will get it. Double kill. Alpha still watching overplay in middle from tiles. Westside emerges into the light. Players, it's not like they can get to one another quickly. Kayak, well, Alpha has hit the shot here, bringing Cloud down to 3, and Dimensional Drift invested just for good measure. Spike's going to go down on the other side of the map in the meantime while all of this is happening. Cloud getting 1.
Nearly a full belt of utility. He's basically going to have to just hope for the best.
Flashed in the face. He pauses on the trigger. Flickless first. 2 straight through! GX's aggression.
And straight away, this is probably the fastest we've ever seen Fnatic actually go for an execute. As Kayak goes to backside, but GX battle weight every combatant in there.
This has a little bit of space, but Fnatic want to find a duel here.
They need to find picks as well. They need to find some semblance of safety, but they're not getting it at all. Unless Boaster's able to do it. There's also a flank, and players forced out of position. But it'll have to be the captain, the leader of Fnatic to do it.
Shock. Not able to take it off, and yeah, I think that ultimately makes the difference. They lose Alpha early at the start. Just helps consolidate this backside control. From that point on, GX standing ahead. You get cleaned up with the shortest round in the stage, then it tends to do that to you. And here's another contender to stave off GX from having an easy road to victory. Boaster wins his, and that's a little bit more calmness now created, I say that.
Crashes identifies the flank as well, at least, so Fnatic have a good picture of how this round looks, but as GX come back in, that spike's not allowed to be planted.
Still fighting, still on the front lines. The in-game leader and catching Ara. Short has to be considered here by Fnatic and is. Smoke placed. Poster inside it, stepping out, but Grubby catches him, and it has to be Crashies now. Back online, it's the shock first to just create a little bit of damage on the area of effect, and the recon to follow it up has to land, but immediately broken. Panic setting in for Crashies. The peak has to come through at some point, and when it does, you talk about him.
That's the one, lifeline, lifeline! Lifeline from Austin Roberts.
Try and disengage, but there's players getting interested. Grubby the most, as he finds Alpha here.
Fnatic's still trying to fight this though, and full drop back to site and focus on short for GX.
My ult is ready.
It's only the fake, poster up high, Kron down low, and he's the one that actually gets the picks and opens up this A site.
Watch out! This way! Gotta go!
Last player standing.
Kayak and Kron finish it out.
Position of power.
One enemy remaining.
Ushered onwards by those in the audience. Previous stage, you think in the groups and how that one looked. Going for now, that piece from the playbook we were talking about, it's the Hunter's Fury in, and Fnatic caught sleeping to it. Dropped back in effect, trades through 3-on-3, huge duel, Grubby caught in middle, but westside to support.
And he's hiding, he's able to survive just a bit longer.
Thinking about dropping back down to the drone. Fnatic still fighting.
Enemy remaining.
As it comes on to westside's plate, he cleans it up themselves in these sorts of positions, but if you're to go from Dark Horse to Champions Contender, it's in moments like these, and it's a brilliant call to set up the round, which they eventually convert. Take this fight, you know it. Kron, angle, he sprays away, finds nothing. Fnatic into the site with Cloud's Bucky, waiting at the door, and from the newsstand, he delivers them. The thought that GX might just be in it to win it here unless they can turn it around, and it's Crashies again.
If there's any team to try and turn it around, it would be Fnatic, but they're positioned towards CT.
Winning players towards market and main. This is the one avenue that Fnatic can look to force the issue, and when they do, it's Grubby to catch the coattails on the back line. He will bolster this defender's side for Giant X. There's 12 rounds.
Yeah. Poster was singing about how he doesn't want to lose, but he might not have any other option. Take the duels top mid. They're allowing Fnatic to scale off the back of it. Ara forced back. Cloud there to support. He's found the Neon, and the players on site. Kayak gets an equilibrium. Gets something back. Chaos on the site. And Spike still to go down.
3-2, Spike just going in, bullets whizzing over the head of Crashies, but from main it's Grubinho. The crunch coming in, it has to be Chronicle now.
A 1 versus 3 that he can't win. And it'll be Giant X to knock Fnatic out in a 2-0 fashion.
Many would not believe their eyes had they seen this result.